Hello everyone. So today we are going to do a demo for MapReduce in Dataflow. We have three objectives for today's demo. We are going to do serverless data analysis within Dataflow. We would be using MapReduce functionality. We would be doing this in Python, and we would do end-to-end execution of the pipeline, and I'll show you how map and reduce operations are working behind the scene. And we'll also do this using command line parameters. So with that, let's get started. First thing, we'll have to do our initial setup, make sure we have proper project ID and account information set. So let us go and open Cloud Shell. We'll click on continue here. It will take a minute. So we have our account present on cloud platform. Now let's verify project ID. We have our project ID defined properly. Now let's go and try to clone our training data analyst repository. So let's come here, let's click on clone here. Before that, let me open editor here. In editor, we don't have right now any training data analyst folder. So the idea is we'll pull this information from our repository. So if you see here, we don't have any training data analyst folder here. So let me go back to my terminal. Let me click here. Now I'm pulling this training data analyst folder into my editor. So we'll toggle back to editor and I'll show you that now we can see the training data analyst folder there. So as you can see here, we have clone training data analyst folder. So let me go back to my editor and see if we're able to see that folder. Now, if you see here, we have this training data analyst folder in our editor. Let's go back. If you go and open here, you'll have all subfolders available within that folder. So you have this courses folder, you have this AI for finance, data. So it's a Apple CSV file. So it's a data analyst folder. Now let me go back and open my terminal. Let me try to upgrade packages and install Apache Beam because Dataflow is based on Apache Beam. Now let me try to install my relevant packages here. This will take some time because I'm installing all the packages that are required to run Dataflow. Do you want to continue? Yes, I do want to continue. As you can see here, we are installing all the required directories. Okay, so our installation is done. We have installed pip version 20.0.2. Now let us identify our training data set to see what are the map function and what are the reduce function. So let us go back to this folder. Okay, now let us look what files we have. So we have grepc.py, we have grep.py, and we have is_popular.py. So let's do more is_popular.py. Let me maximize this. So if you see here, we are trying to import Apache Beam. We are saying start with line term. We are splitting package name at different period interface. You're returning the result. You have a function called get package. You'll try to find a keyword, then you're trying to concatenate with the package name, and then you return the split package name here. And you have package use function. And this is your main function where you're passing all your arguments. Find most used packages. Okay, so you're trying to find most used packages, and then you just finish your program. Okay. Now let's go ahead and run this file. So this job is running right now. Okay, job completed. Now let's go and see if we have an output file created. So you see here, you have this output.output-000 file, this one. So that file got created by our account. Now let's see what is happening in that file. So if we go here, you see, we pull this information. We got this org apache.beam, and this information. So that is what we were trying to do. So we were given a complete string, and we were trying to pull the subset out of that string, and we had. So if you see here, we were matching the format. So you see option.input, and then we were looking at the prefix keyword, and then we were kind of splitting it out. So you have like org.apache.beam.sdk.transform. So import org.apache.beam.sdk.transform. So that's a complete end-to-end flow of it. Now let's try to do this thing from the command line parameter itself. So let us go ahead and change the output prefix of the default value. Now let's see what would happen then. We are running the same file, but we are changing the output prefix. So now if you go ahead and if you look at ls, ls minus l, yeah, tmp, you see here, this is my output prefix. So we change the prefix from output to my output prefix using this output prefix information here. This one, temp my output. So that's where you have your file. So if we go and look at that content of that file, Okay, so we have that file there. We can go and look at the content of that file. Same thing you see here, org45, org.apache 44 is the same content that we had in output file. So let me look at output file. If you see here, the content are same, but we just changed the prefix of that. So essentially what we did, we can always go back. So here is the job, right? So you're trying to import Apache Beam. You also import argument parser. You have few different functions. First one is start with split package name, get packages, packages use. So first you're trying to map and then you're trying to reduce. So you're trying to do split package here. So if you see here, given this is your whole name, you're saying that return com.example, com.example.appname, etc. So you have your result and package find dot. So for every dot, you're trying to split the result, and then you're appending it back to the other result, and that's how you're returning the result value. In get package, you have your line, you find the keyword, and then if start is less than the end, you're trying to add the package name, or you're returning the split package name. And package use function, you're just trying to call the get packages in here, and you're running through all the multiple different packages. Let me bring this down. So essentially, the idea of this demo is we are trying to identify map function and reduce map operation and reduce operation. We're trying to execute end-to-end pipeline, and then you're trying to see what are the command line parameters for that. So now if you, let me go here and please see if we have. So if you also want to go to your Dataflow API and you want to create, you have this template. So you can define your job name and you can select from a bunch of different templates here. And then you can provide all your information here. So this is something that I just wanted to add here in addition to what we have done. So yeah, with that, if you have any other questions, let me know. If not, we can conclude our demo here. Thank you.